what type of cliffhanger was that, bro? The last episode, the 10th episode from the second season of Solo Leveling, the ending, even though I know what's gonna happen after that, the ending in anime was crazy. That cut at the end was insane, bro. First of all, the whole episode was pretty fast and everything that led to this moment was pretty intense. And then boom, you see the cut and then boom, you staring at Jinwoo's feet, man. If anybody would come into my room and see me, they would think I'm sus, man. By the way, we're gonna discuss some scenes from the episode, so spoiler alert, if you haven't watched 10th episode, I strongly advise you to watch it first, then come back to this video and, continue with our discussion. Alright, there are a few things that I didn't really like in the episode because comparing to manhwa, even though in manhwa it was also pretty fast, like the scenes were going fast, in anime, it felt even faster. And because of that, some of the moments felt like they didn't open up fully and you didn't experience the whole deepness of the whole plot. For example, in the fight between Jinwoo and Goto, in manhwa, it pretty much concentrates and focuses on how Jinwoo is toying with Goto. And in anime, it kinda only leaves you a trace of feeling, It's not that obvious. And at the end, when they were stopped from the fight, that scene when Jinwoo is looking at everybody's shadow and be like, I just placed my troops into their shadows. It portrayed as, in anime, as Jinwoo is kind of like suspicious of everybody, and that's why he placed his troops into their shadows. In case something bad happens, he knows that they're watched in a moment. But in manhwa, it was more like he placed those troops just to check if he's able to fight on the same level as Goto, and at the same time spend mana on placing his troops into the shadows. And at the same time, he tried to check if they will spot his troops. So it only added to the playfulness of the vibe from Jinwoo's part. And just because they squeezed everything in this 10th episode, even though it was great, don't get me wrong, the episode was great, just some moments it felt like they are missing. I would really want to know how it feels as a first experience for only anime watchers, for people who didn't read manhwa. I'm pretty sure they're gonna feel about the anime episode much better because they don't know about all those nuances, and if they don't know about it, they don't consider them as important. Alright, another interesting part. If I would get a nickel for every single time there was an evolving Ant arc in anime, I would have two. Because the birth of the leader of Ants in Solo Leveling felt pretty much the same as in Hunter x Hunter. Meruem in Hunter x Hunter also appeared, everybody was waiting on him like he was the change in the plot, and when he appeared, he immediately felt super powerful because he beheaded the guy running towards the queen. Again, spoilers about Hunter x Hunter, occasional. And pretty much the same happened in Solo Leveling when this leader Ant, he just went straight for the head of a healer, which is another moment that kind of like hidden, but at the same time shows that that Ant got intelligence because the first person he went for was the healer of the group. And another moment I really liked is the way how this Ant appeared. Like, he was made out of hot metal, it feels like. So he appeared bigger than he was actually, which means inside of that eggshell he was really, really hot. And when he crawled out of it, his skin became kind of like thicker and stronger because that metal cooled down. And if you know about the metal effect after heating up, it kind of becomes more hard and durable. And again, coming back to the speed how this last episode went, I was actually expecting from watching the 9th episode that the series, they will invade Jeju Island in the 3rd season. So I was already a little upset after I watched the 9th episode because it felt like the things were too slow. And now in the 10th episode, they went too fast. So now I'm pretty sure they will end the season as soon as they will end, this invasion of Ant Island. And now the ending. That cliffhanger was brutal. It would already be a decent cliffhanger because you don't know what this S-rank healer wanted, because they were talking about, oh, I'm not gonna heal you because I need something else, and then crazy thing happens. And I'm telling you, even if you know what's gonna happen next and if you're gonna know how it all is gonna end up, this moment was crazy. Because let's try to count all the points that make this cliffhanger strong. Jinwoo is not invading the island. The appearance of the leader of Ants. All the S-rankers pretty much toying with Ants. They joking around. They're not really focused on the fight because ants are apparently too easy for them. Then there is an S-rank healer, and the whole group together could not feel the presence of the leader. Then there is this insane speed of healer's elimination right after this leader ant was born. Then there is this speed of this ant because he went in so fast that none of the S-rankers spotted his appearance. And again, all he needed to eliminate an S-ranker was a single blow. And plus number 8, adding to the strongness of this cliffhanger, is that the series, the anime series and the manhwa is actually about the guy who is solo leveling, and he, as the main character of the series, still did not appear on the island. So all these 8 moments combined together just blow in your mind by the end of the 10th episode. And the speed with which they chose to follow the plot of manhwa in anime series pretty much adds a lot to the strongness of this cliffhanger. After that, I went to IMDb, so no spoilers from me, it's already written publicly. The name of the next episode is It's Going to Get Even More Intense. And I already can't wait on what's gonna happen in the next episode. But oh boy, we gotta wait for 1 week. But anyways, this is pretty much the only point that's kind of like annoying about the series, that it goes by really fast. Let me know in the comments your experience with the cliffhanger of the 10th episode of Solo Leveling Season 2. And especially if you're a person who haven't read manga and watched the series, let me know in the comments how do you feel about the whole episode in general. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and that's really all I wanted to discuss today, so see ya.